Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum and greetings, AliShanMao here. Today in this video we are going to review this little truck. Honestly speaking, I couldn't find any name for it online. Well, we'll just call it MZ2855, that's the model number, and I'm not sure who makes it. In spite of all these unknown things, it does have some good looks on it. And for me, the reason to get this one to review was not its super fast 40km/h speed with a brushed motor. The reason for me to get this was to check what could be a cheap, affordable RC car that we can put an FPV system inside. Now, because of the shell on top of it, as you can see, this beautiful shell right here is simply perfect to put in an FPV system, especially something with a servo. Make it pan left and right, and it can turn into a beautiful and neat, cheap FPV RC truck. That was the only reason for me to bring it, because I need something that kids can play, and especially I can introduce them to FPV driving, and after that FPV flying will be the next step once they like it. So in this video we're going to take a look at this amazing, nice looking truck it is actually. And honestly speaking, it has LED lights, it has a beautiful shell, it has nice wheels, nice tires, it has shock absorbers. Those are not oil-filled shock absorbers, those are simply spring-loaded shock absorbers. It has a brushed motor and it runs on a 7.4-volt Li-ion battery, and it also uses a 2.4 GHz radio control. Now this truck is something in between hobby grade and toy grade, but overall its performance, yes, I've been playing with it at home, and overall its looks and mediocre quality of parts, this does make a good gift toy or a good RC truck for kids to get into this RC. First off, let me get you a closer look to this little truck. We will drive it right away. Alright, I mean, you gotta give it to it. The looks on this truck are really nice, and that is one of the selling point for this truck, because the looks do grab attention. Again, it's not a bad buy, I can tell you that. Let's remove this top shell or cage so you can see what's under the hood. Under the hood there's a brushed motor, a heatsink was provided, it's all-in-one electronic speed controller receiver system built in here, and a 7.4-volt Li-ion battery. It also comes with a USB charger to charge the battery. It takes forever to charge. If you have a balanced charger, it will be faster. And it has the LED lights connection to the forward LED lights right here. Nothing much to say, nothing very high quality in this truck. It does have a central drive shaft 4-wheel drive system. You can see the shaft right down there, and front and rear differentials. Then we have plastic parts here and metal dog bones which were bent upon arrival. That shows that they are very easy to get bent. Also, I don't like the quality on the shocks spring, because you see it's already sinking down from the back. The shocks sometimes get stuck. Do not bring the vehicle all the way up when needed. Overall, it drives very nice, it is fun to play with, and definitely this shell is the key here, because with this shell we can turn this truck into an FPV RC truck and have some fun chasing things around. With a 2.4 GHz radio control, this in-between toy and hobby grade truck does offer good range. Now, for the very first time when you will drive this truck, you will be going full throttle, and you will tell yourself, man, I wasted my money, because this thing is extremely slow. Even like my very first try, even Arish was like, Baba, what is this? Why it's so slow? Well, that's That's because it has a speed control for kids to drive and practice on slow speeds and not break it at high speeds, hitting it around. And then when you need, you can easily change the speed to its maximum speed, which is, they claim, 40 km/h. Well, don't worry, I have a speed gun coming, so we will be able to get the right speed out of this truck. So first here, you have 3 dials. First one is a steering rate, which of course increases or decreases the turn radius of your vehicle. And then we have a throttle trim and a steering trim. Now normally the throttle trim is used to center the throttle so you can have forward and reverse. But in this case, if you are on the lowest, your truck will drive at slowest speed even if you go full throttle. And if you move it all the way to the right and go full throttle, your truck will pick up full speed, that is up to 40 km/h. We'll find out very, very soon. Enough for indoor talk for this truck. Let's bring this baby out for some action. Assalamu alaikum and greetings, AliShanMao here, and it's time we test this little FPV-able truck out. I'm here by the riverside. We have stones, we have some sand and dirt as well. And check out the sweet LED lights on this baby. Anyway, let's see how this goes, okay? I'm driving it in a slow mode first, which of course you will be very, very disappointed to see. This is the full speed. Check it out. This is the full throttle. I mean, if you didn't know you could change the speeds on this, you will be really, really disappointed to say, come on man, this is slow. Alright, so this is probably the crawler mode. Now, I'm going to change the speed using the throttle trim to full and see how it goes. Ready? Yeah, yeah baby, yeah, that's why you bought it, right? To go this fast. So we are in the sand, splashing some sand, coming back for a jump. Don't go in the water, just come back. Keep jumping on these rocks. Sweet. So now we have some speed as well. But again, I don't know how long this truck will go. Ah, there's a spider. Let's kill it. We did it. We're bad. I was dead tired to see sand every day in UAE. But here I'm happy to see the Sandman. We are splashing the sand a little bit and drifting around. Are we at full speed? Yes. Not bad, man. It's fun little truck. So, not bad. Basically, the transmission is still surviving with all these rocks and bumpy, jumpy things I'm doing. And it's pretty bumpy, jumpy. Check it out. How it's jumping, actually. Transmission is still surviving. I don't hear any bad sound from transmission. So, ooh, I hope that wasn't poop I just went over. You never know. Once I was flying a quadcopter here. I was on a RC airport and my quadcopter was flying all the way here and I found one guy was pooping in the river. I have that video still on my channel. But anyway, that's not poop. That's some barbecue. So man, this is driving very well. So far, there's no bad sound from transmission. It's actually doing very good on all terrains. Grass, shrubs, stones, sand. Battery time seems to be okay. Ooh, that's a nice shot right there. Are you trying to climb over a little bush? Now you're a turtle. Now you're a turtle. Okay. Right. Back to the commentary. Not bad. It's still bumping, jumping, and going around. Yes, So it is gonna make basically a very good FPV platform, because as I said, I can put the speeds to slow and, you know, just go around traversing different areas. The only worry is how far is the radio control range. My 25 milliwatt FPV system will be more than enough to go around, and at these speeds we can actually go to many different places, man. So the only issue will be the range on this radio. I was thinking that, man, no, this is just something a little over hobby grade, but it's still a toy. Well, yes, in between hobby grade and toy, but not bad. Honestly speaking, so far it's doing very well. Now, to conclude, it will be way too fast to conclude that it's amazing 2 thumbs up product. No, I will have to see how long the transmission will survive on this, how long the 4-wheel drive system will last, how long the other parts will last, and definitely then we can conclude. So what I'm gonna do now is finish this battery while driving around, and later I will set an FPV system. So we are not gonna conclude now. We're gonna set an FPV system on it and give it some more, I have to go there, give it some more drive, you know, around, and see how many drives it's gonna survive. And after that we can conclude if it is a really good truck or not. Let me just do some drifting around this sand area. I love drifting around sand. The sand has some really shiny stuff in it. It's like glass here. So plenty of playtime, even at full throttle setting. Plenty of playtime. I wish it was waterproof. We could actually go in the water. Anyway, let me just wash the tires. How about it? Just wet the tires a little. Yay, I wet the tire a little only. Let's see. Don't get the motor in the water. The rest will be fine. Awesome. Nice, man. Not a bad toy. Makes a very good gift, definitely. And yeah, I think the FPV on this is gonna be a lot of fun. And that's gonna be our next target. FPV this baby. Not the final conclusion, but for the first drive conclusion, it is fun. Little RC in between hobby and toy grade truck, which does perform, and it is fun to drive around.